Having a primary care doctor that you know and you trust, who knows your history, is incredibly important, especially as we age. A good provider-patient relationship can actually go a long way in keeping you healthy. Here to go over some tips on how to have a strong relationship with your doctor is Dr. Bob Vadovic. He is a nurse practitioner with Healthcare Partners Nevada. Joining him is Dixon Keller, Nevada Medicare Sales Director from Humana. It's great having you, gentlemen. How are you?
Good.
Yourself?
Great to have us here.
Very well. Let's start off with discussing primary care for providers. Medicare patients, why should they focus on having a positive relationship with their doctor as they age rather than just saying, I'll go once every 6 months and just call it a day?
Medicare patients have a lot of health issues and we need to make sure that they're being taken care of.
Yeah.
We want them to establish and develop that relationship with their primary care provider so that we together can come up with a treatment plan that works for both their health as well as what we need to get done with them.
Absolutely. How do you know when a relationship is right? And this is not this is not my personal question for my relationships, but for your doctor, how do you make sure that that doctor-patient relationship is right for you?
We need a trusting relationship where the patient has the ability to tell and be honest with their provider about what's going on with them. We can't treat an issue unless we know what's going on, and so we want that relationship to grow and develop. With Healthcare Partners, we have that concierge-style medicine of our My Generation clinics, where we give more face time to our patients and have the ability to do more with them when we have them with us in the clinic.
No question. We actually have the details about those My Generation clinics right now. I know Humana's partnered with that. These are incredibly down to the pinpoint. You take care of your patients from A to Z.
Absolutely.
Tell us how this works. This concierge level service.
So the concierge level is we give access to patients that are established within 2 days. For new patients, we give them appointments within 2 weeks, and then we offer same-day appointments for any sick visits. We do our referrals from the office, we take care of all their medication needs, and we really try and establish that relationship where we get to know the patient back to the way things used to be in healthcare rather than getting them out the door.
Exactly, which is really refreshing to actually have some time with your doctor and to be able to get something that day. I'm sick today, rather than going into an urgent care, you can actually go see your general practitioner, which would be fantastic. Dixon, we are here. Medicare annual enrollment. We're in the midst of it right now. 3 key pieces of advice for those on Medicare.
Well, 3 key pieces. Well, first of all, we're going to talk about the patient relationship, and there's 3 pieces that are very important for people to know. Is be prepared when they go in for that visit to see their doctor.
Know exactly what they're taking.
Absolutely. Remember, it's all about communication. So past, present, and future. Take your history with you, so you're prepared to discuss that history with the care provider. Present, what you want to do is really talk about your plans, basically, and what's going on with you. Write things down. People go in saying, I'll remember this stuff, and we get in there and we forget everything.
And then you get in the car and you're like, oh, I should have said. Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. Write it all down. It's very important. And discuss that with your provider. And then thirdly, set up your future plans, what you want to do. There's actually a fourth point, and that is it is annual enrollment period. So it's very important to call and get advice on a great plan that'll take care of you for Medicare.
Of course, ultimately, if people are seeing their doctor through Healthcare Partners, they love these My Generation clinics. They want to make sure that they stay with their doctor. That's why you have to pay close attention this time of year, don't you?
Absolutely, completely.
Yeah, no question. How many of these My Generation clinics are there? Because I remember there was a few. It started a few years ago. It's grown significantly.
It has. We're up to 27 now.
Wow.
All throughout the valley. We have a clinic in Pahrump and Mesquite as well. So they're all over, and we have a few more developing in the next few months.
Fantastic, really taking over the valley here. Humana, I know with this time of year being incredibly important, where can we get more information on Humana and what you offer?
Well, folks can call the number on the screen for Humana. We have agents that actually make house calls, since we're talking about providers.
House calls?
House calls.
Is this the 30s? I love it.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah, we love it. Back to the future. And also, we have several Humana retail neighborhood locations throughout the Las Vegas Valley. You can also go to humana.com/Medicare for more information. But act now, because it is open enrollment, lasts through December the 7th.
That's right.
So pick up the phone right now. Give us a call.
And Bob, there are 3 events coming up, actually one this afternoon.
That's right. At Sunset Station, they have a health fair this afternoon, I think from 10 to 3. And then we have a doc talk on Monday at the Humana Guidance Center. And next Wednesday, I believe there's a Medicare and a movie at Sunset Station as well.
All right, very cool. Well, it's great having both of you gentlemen, and thank you for keeping us healthy.
Thank you.
All right, great having you. Thank you so much. Go Red Sox.
Good to see you.
We're discussing it's Red Sox Yankees. This is kind of what we do. Find a primary care doctor that you can trust with Healthcare Partners Nevada. Their website, their number, both right there on your screen. They have My Generation clinics throughout the valley. Quite a bit of information on their Facebook and Twitter as well. Healthcare Partners Nevada, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.